I'm doing an interview with one of my favorite one. Um, so we're still doing the anonymous. I can't tell you your name.
Yeah.
Even if I say your name or family member's name,
Right.
any information will be private. So I wanted to ask you if I have a permission to do
Yes,
this.
you do.
I have the permission to do this and use it for my documentation. And I'll put it in social media too. That way we
Okay.
can touch people's heart. Yeah, we can share your lovely story.
Alrighty.
So I have I'll blur your name. Blur it up. I have He's one of the most energetic patient that I have. We're like cats and dogs. We're always fighting, but I love her so much. And so you want to tell me something about
Well,
your life?
my life has been a trip. My father, I know you want to get this down. My father was
Of course, yes.
a famous TV star on television on the Perry Mason Show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's very famous. Yes.
So I came up with lots of money, and then unfortunately he died of cancer when I was 15, right before I turned my 16th birthday.
Sorry about that.
And I had a stepmother that I didn't get along too well with, and so like.
Even up to now? I mean.
No.
Huh? Yes.
Not through life. I didn't get along with her. She didn't get along with me. She didn't like my boyfriend after my dad died, and I got a house, gave me $40, and kept my Camaro and all my clothes.
Camaro?
68 Camaro.
What color
Blue.
was it?
And all my clothes and everything I owned. And she gave me $40. And she said,
$40.
Yeah, if you don't do what I tell you to do and get rid of your boyfriend, you're not going to be living here anymore. So now you can go see how the other half lives. And I didn't know, you know. I really didn't know. And so I went and lived with my boyfriend at his mother's house. Mm-hmm. And eventually we got married. And we had 2 kids. But I was crazy. I am still. I am still, but I didn't, I wasn't diagnosed. I didn't know what I had.
Your lips
are really dry. Huh?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're so sweet. So, no matter how we did it or tried not to do it or whatever, it didn't work. And I ended up leaving him. And I left him with my children because I knew I was wacko and I wanted them to have a better life than what I could give them, being crazy. And since I found out when my dad was dying that my mother committed suicide.
Oh my God.
Rather than what he told us was that she died of pneumonia. And I know that eventually he would have told us, but since he died at 53,
He didn't get a chance.
Yeah, and it took like 2 years for him to die. So my brother and I would go and look through his files in the cabin, in the TV room. And that's where in a newspaper clipping, that's where I found out that my mother killed herself and how she killed herself. And so having all this stuff in my life that was weird and cockeyed and up and down. I just left my kids. I thought it would be better leaving with my husband. I had just bought a house, and I left the house and I just took the car, So then, and then I went on my wild ride of life. I became a heroin addict. I became a hooker. I became whatever I needed to do to get drugs and liquor and whatever to get out of my state of mind. And then after getting caught doing several bad things, I robbed banks, I I forged checks and I got caught for it after a couple of years. And I had to do 4 years in prison.
40?
4 years in prison.
Okay.
Okay, so I did that, and then after that, I was a good girl. I didn't do anything wrong. I got a job bartending, which I loved, because I could drink all day and drink all night and for free, and I wouldn't have to deal with my mental issues.
Does that give you peace, like alcohol and the other stuff?
As much as it could, you know.
It relaxes your mind.
As much as it could, but there was always, you know, the insanity that lurked in my diving, you know, into depression and coming on, bum, 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 up and down, up and down, up and down. So finally, I was living with my dad's bookie when he was alive. He was his bookie, and we became fast friends. And so I was living with him and being a bartender and doing all that kind of stuff. And I'd been having this dream about these 3 ducks in a boat rowing down the river going, "You have got to kill yourself, you have got to kill yourself." I had been sleeping with a gun under my pillow for like a while until when these ducks in the boat came, I went down and got, what do you call it? Told what, I took the tests and then I was told that I was manic depression.
Yes.
And then I went through this period of adjustment where, you know, they try to get you on the right medicine, and lots of lithium made me shake terribly, and Depakote made me shake terribly, just down to the ground.
Yeah, you have a lot of like medication that we were trying, even up to now.
Yeah,
You're still trying and error.
Yeah,
so far, like you've been doing okay. You've been doing
well. Now that I'm old, let me tell you. Now that I'm old, and I've stopped trying to kill myself because I know that's not going to happen. It's not in my deck of cards.
Yes.
And
I'm glad.
And I'm glad too. Now I couldn't have said that.
You're happier now.
Even when I first came here, when my brother died, I was so upset. I slit my wrist and he sent me on 5150 out of here, and then that was the last time I did it, and then I would never do it again, you know, unless my daughter dies on me first. No. I'm kidding.
No, I'm not gonna let that happen.
No, I'm not gonna let that happen either, and I'm hoping that hopefully I'll be able to die before, you know, the last shred of my family is. Excuse me.
There's no parents wants to bury their kids. Our kids should, or our children should outlive us.
Right.
Right? And I understand why you say that, but I don't want you to be thinking about that.
I don't think about it unless I'm, you know, doing this synopsis of what my life has been and how everybody's died on me. And I'm hoping that I will die before Candace does. You know, do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Because I've had everybody in I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
And of all the people that shouldn't have lived, it's me. I'm 73 years old, and I'm the oldest one in my family.
You're a tough one.
Yeah.
Even up to now.
Yeah.
You'll find anybody here.
That's right.
That's how tough you are.
I earned it.
But Mama, let me ask you this. If there's one thing that you can change in the past that will maybe change the present right now, what would it be and why?
It would be not to be a manic depressive. And why? Because of all the insanity I went through, and that was hard. Being crazy is not easy. Trust me.
And it's out of your control.
And when you don't know why you're crazy or how far you're crazy, or, you know, and nothing's really, you know, keeping the demons at hand unless you just drink yourself into oblivion or drug yourself into oblivion. Mm-hmm. But that would be the main thing I would change. I would say something about my people not dying on me first, but if I had a chance at a normal life, I think maybe my marriage to the father of my children would have worked.
That you would have rather spend more time with them if you weren't?
Oh yeah, I would have rather had a normal life. That could be the worst thing for me because maybe normal is not good.
Yeah.
You know, I seek it because I'm not. The grass is always greener.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're in good terms now with your daughter, right?
With my daughter and
Yeah.
my half brother. That's all. And his family. I don't. I mean, it's like we call. He sends me a card for the holidays, and I never have had family relationships that were normal because everybody was. My son, ended up killing himself from an overdose.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, of heroin. And my granddaughter ended up killing herself from an overdose of heroin. Both of them were 30. And here I am, tried to kill myself several times. And here I am,
Still fighting.
Still fighting. I am a fighter.
Yes, you are.
I
Yes,
am.
you are. I know your history, so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, that's an interesting story. I thought my life was worse. Because some of
And
my
we've only gone on the fringe of it.
That's why, that's why we're really close. That's why I love
Yeah, I love you too. I love you too. And thank
It's
you.
okay, Mama. So,
Thank you for being there for me.
of course, always.
Yeah.
Well, I have a gift for you.
Oh,
Yeah, even though you didn't text me, you didn't call me. I told you to remind me.
you know
I
what?
almost
And let me
forgot.
this would be funny on your thing. I was thinking about it. I was sitting in there at the party and I was thinking about it. I'm going,
You
no,
can
he
call
wants me to call him at 4:30. What if his wife answers the phone?
So what?
What if
Oh
his
my
wife
God.
answers the phone and thinks I'm his girlfriend?
No. You know I wouldn't make another mistake like that.
That's where I went with it, and it's like, oh, I can't call him. Oh my God, I'm just gonna have to tell him tomorrow that I panicked. 'Cause that's what.
But I remember I got home and I'm like, no, there's something I need to do for Bob. Yeah, I need to. What was it? And then I remember, so I put it on the side. But this morning, I had to go back to my house. I'm
Oh my God.
I forgot that thing. She's gonna kill
Thank
me.
you
She's
so
gonna-
much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it so much.
That's my
And I
Christmas
also appreciated doing interview. I feel like I'm important.
gift. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Every one of you. Like I try my best to get like
Real, you're so real. That's why you make such an impact on everybody here.
Thank you.
Cause you're real.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I
And that's
try.
all that they seek. Somebody that's fun, somebody that's real,
Uh-huh.
and somebody who will answer their questions and needs and not hesitate. Because we put up with a lot of shit
Hold on 1 second.
from these doctors, waiting and waiting and waiting.
That's what I'm here for. I'll
Yeah.
try my best to help
And
you all.
you do, honey.
I
I'm
know.
telling you, you do. I love you.
I didn't shower though.
That's okay. I haven't showered yet either. We're two dogs.